What was a loophole that you found and exploited, being accepted to Harvard Medical School without all the prerequisites and not taking the MCAT? It was the fall of my junior year at MIT. I was studying hanging out with a girl I had a crush on, and she was upset that her MCAT scores were not good enough. I was flipping through the brochure for Harvard Medical School and saw what I thought might be a major loophole. I told her not to give them the MCAT scores, as they were not really an admissions requirement. Of course, she didn't believe me and challenged me to apply and see if that loophole worked, so I did. I sent in my application on the very last day. Applications were accepted despite being a junior and not having all the prerequisites. Finishing my application at 4 a.m. after studying for a couple exams and doing a problem set or two. Not surprisingly, a few weeks later I received a letter from the Dean of Admissions for Harvard Medical School, informing me that there was no record of me having taken the MCAT, so unless their information was incorrect, they would have to withdraw my application. I called up the admissions office and after several tries was finally able to speak to the dean. Dean Paul, I received a letter telling me that you would have to withdraw my application because I haven't taken the MCAT. I understand. Is that incorrect? Have you taken the MCAT? He responded. No, I haven't, I said. Well, then I'm sorry, but we will have to withdraw your application. The MCAT is an admission requirement for Harvard Medical School. With all due respect, sir, I beg to differ. The MCAT is not an admission requirement for Harvard Medical School. Getting somewhat irritated, he responded, wait, you're telling me the Dean of Admissions what the admission requirements are? Yes, sir. I believe you are referring to the paragraph on page 29 that lists the entrance requirements for Harvard Medical School and includes the MCAT on that list. Yes, exactly, he said. Well, it clearly states that the MCAT is an entrance requirement. It doesn't state that the MCAT is an admission requirement. So if you admit me in April, I will gladly take the MCAT over the summer and have it for you by the time I enter in September. I don't think that's what it means, he said. I responded. I realize it may not be what you intended, but I've checked with 2 of my linguistics professors, and they agreed that is what the paragraph means. Well, I'll talk to the members of the committee and get back to you. A couple of days later, he called me back and told me that the committee had discussed the matter, and that while it was not what they intended, they agreed that it did indeed mean just that, so they would not withdraw my application. At first I was very pleased. Then I realized was that all that meant was that they were not going to officially withdraw my application, but they could still just unofficially withdraw it by ignoring it and rejecting me. So I really didn't think about it much until I got a call to come in for an interview. April rolled around and a thick envelope arrived with my acceptance letter. Then, a couple of weeks later, I received another letter reminding me that I had not yet fulfilled all the entrance requirements, including the English and biology requirements in the MCAT, and asking me to let them know when I would fulfill these. Of course, the next year. The language in the brochure was changed to close this loophole.